Hello from the city of Okayama in southern central Japan. Today I'm taking a train on the Yakumo Limited Express. It goes up northwest up to the city of Yonago. It's a little under 2.5 hours, goes about 99 miles, about 159 kilometers. And I am very, very excited because I happen to be here at an amazing time. So the trains being used on the Yakumo date from 1982. They're the only trains in all of Honshu that JR is using that date from before there was a JR. But, and I didn't know this until last night, they're being replaced with brand new, sparkling, clean, modern, super nice, I guess, new trains, brand newly manufactured trains. And so they're taking about 2 months to make the switchover. The 2-month changeover began a couple months ago as I'm making this video and is scheduled to end 4 days from now. That means I'm right at the tail end of the changeover section. What that means is I don't know which train is going to come to pick me up. Could be either. Could be the old one, could be the new one. And I don't have a preference. When I get on board and see the seat and the facilities and the windows and everything, it's going to be here's how trains in Japan used to be, or here's how trains in Japan will be in the future. I'm right on the cusp here. You will be able to tell if it's a new train because it's this color. It's this kind of bronze, kind of orangish, light brown, tan, caramel color. And if it's the other kind, it's something else, I guess. Actual, genuine drama here to start this trip. Anyway, the point of this video is the Yakumo. Lots of mountains and rivers and things. I think I've never been on this line before, but an old train or a new train is coming to pick me up. I got a reserved seat with a window. I am so excited. Hey, there is a new one. Huh. That's what it looks like. That's the new one. Now this is just arriving here. It doesn't go past here, so maybe this is going to be my train. Maybe they'll go down there and turn it around because mine's coming here to this track, track 2. Or maybe that's not it. Maybe I'm getting an old train. Who knows? Anyway, so I believe my train is going to come from this direction and take me to this direction. Okay, I'm in car number 2. My reserve seat is in car number 2, which I think is right here. And the other train that just pulled out, and it's just sitting down there. I bet that's it. Here it is, the brand new train, car number 2. Not in service, it says. Ah, there we go. Okay. It's the new train. First look at a brand new train. I was just complaining in a recent video that JR needs to upgrade their trains. I didn't expect it to go this quickly, but they listened. So my seat is in here, and it is 15D. Okay, swanky and new. Okay, before we take off, I will say so far that it's electric, it's not diesel, so it's really quiet. What we're doing is we're going straight southwest for a short time to a place called Kurashiki. We're going to turn hard right after that, and most of this trip for like 2 hours is going to be sort of west, east, and north, and everything in between. It winds all around through the mountains, by rivers, but mostly towards the northwest, because Yonago is northwest of here. So when we pull out, in a matter of seconds, we will be living it up in style here. But it is kind of a nice quiet car, so I can't talk really loud, so shh. Here we go. The Yakumo has begun. Okay, well, just about 10 minutes into the ride, and we already have gone to Kurashiki and left. So far, the ride is quite good. Of course, it is the train car that's new. It's not the line, it's not the train tracks, so we're still kind of bouncing back and forth, but I like that about trains, so I'm not complaining. So it should start to get more dramatic scenery very soon. Once we get settled into the mountain part, I will show you around the seat. There is at least one feature of this seat I really, really like. And then we'll go look around the train. Okay, we are in the mountains now, and the valleys and the tunnels. A couple of small minor facts. The Yakumo was first started in 1959, but in those days it was not this route. It was from Yonago over to Kyushu, so a totally different route. In 1972, the name was transferred to this route. Yakumo is probably my favorite name of any named train I've taken in Japan, just because it's such a cool word, Yakumo. I think that's all the facts I have about it. So let's take a look at this seat. And first I'm just going to go ahead, start with a bang, and show you my favorite part. There's a plug in case you want to stick your dash cam in the window and get footage of trees that are going by too close to be of any use. But in case anything cool happens, we'll capture it here thanks to this plug. Elsewhere, we have the tray, which I'm going to use in a second. Nice cup holder for your water. The usual net. A coat hook. You can move the shade up and down if you want to, if you want to block the sun. There's no side kind of mini tray here, which I like. I don't need that tray, so I'm glad that they didn't bother with it. I never really understood the point of it, because we have a nice one here. And of course the chair tilts back and this little cushion goes up and down. And I need to go to the bathroom anyway, so let's go see what the facilities look like on this brand new train. We have a women's bathroom here. We have a men's kind of urinal here. We have something called the private room here. I don't know what that's about. We have something here called the free space. A little chair and some books. Trash can and place for bottles, empty bottles, but no vending machine. And one more thing. A nice place to wash your hands. Excellent. Okay, the water worked. The water was even warm by the end, and the soap worked after a while. Pretty great. And by the way, there are actual full men's restrooms somewhere else on the car, but not here. Ooh, look at this river. And to celebrate the river, it is, of course there are no vending machines, it is snack time. I brought stuff. Another Yakumo has just shown up here at this station, and it's also the new type. I wonder if we're going to see an old type. I wonder if they actually are still running them, with only 4 days left for the big changeover. Hey, that was an 8-car Yakumo. This is only a 4-car. I feel humbled. Okay, one more thing about this train. There are 4 cars on this one. The front one is a green car, which just means, not green, it just means it's like higher price. So like right here we have 2 seats and 2 seats. That one has 2 seats and 1 seat. Seats are bigger and nicer, basically. That's the front car. On this little diagram here in the back of the seat, it says there's the green car, which is the little green thing, but between like here and there, there's another little space, and it's called the semi compartment. And I have no idea what that is. It might be obvious if I would think about it, but I don't know. Nothing rings a bell. So I'm gonna go up there and see if I can figure out what the semi compartment even is. I'm not really allowed to go in the green car, I don't think, because I don't have tickets there. But I'm going to see if I can go stumble my way into the semi-compartment without causing too much of a fuss, just to see what it is. And even if I can't, there is a bathroom I can get into, so I can see the full bathroom facilities on this brand new train. Okay, the semi-compartment is just a style of small compartments for groups. Here is the actual bathroom that I can go into. I mean, I'm allowed to go in. I don't know if I can. All right, got that locked in. Here we are, the bathroom. Brand new, clean, yellow walls. The toilet with, once again, no bidet function. So anyway, the toilet and the paper and the way to flush it and a little sink. Do not drink this water. Sounds like a challenge to me. And a place to stick a baby. Unusually, no place to actually change a baby, unlike some of the older trains. Okay, so if you've had your curiosity vanquished, then so have I. The toilet. A lot of the places, like the stations and the towns in this part of Japan, are called Bichu something. So I keep seeing the name Bichu, and every time I see it, I go. JR is So excited about their new Yakumo trains and its color scheme that they've even colored the trash cans on this platform the same color to match. Check it out. Oh, the timing of this trip. This is perfect. This route has had some of the best river scenery I've seen on any train here in Japan. There's a lot of them. I mean, probably one river, but lots of views of this river. I mean, can you see that? Can you see? Way below the train, down in these little valleys where the river goes, sometimes hidden by trees, and then suddenly it'll open up, and there's all kinds of cool rapids and stuff. It's fantastic. Some drama. We're stopped at a station that we're not scheduled to stop at. The doors aren't opening, so nobody can get off or on. But we're waiting for a train going the other direction. I don't mean big, important, heavy drama, but some drama. Drama for me. So let's wait and see what this train looks like. Let's see if it's another Yakumo. I don't think so. I don't think it's... Well, shut my mouth. It was another Yakumo. I guess it's been about an hour since we saw the last one. I have no sense of time. In other news, about an hour to go, a little bit less than an hour until we get to Yonago. They just made an announcement in English that we're changing from Okayama Prefecture into Tottori Prefecture, and we're in a different watershed from such and such river. I've never heard that type of announcement in English before. That's pretty nice. That's good service, very helpful. In other news, I just realized that I am on the correct side of the train to see the gigantic mountain Daisen. I don't know if we can see it from this line. I've seen it from trains before, but I don't know about this line, so hopefully at some point there will be a very large mountain a little off into the distance out my window sometime in the next 30 or 40 minutes. Well, unfortunately, looking at the map and the compass on my phone, and Daisen, the huge mountain, seems to be right here, right in this shot. but behind all those trees, and I've not seen a break where we could see it. It might not be visible from this train line, which is unfortunate, but that's how it goes. Like right there. Come on, where is it? There it is, there it is. Oh my god. Oh my god, there it is. Perfect, perfect. We saw Mount Dyson. The Yakumo is perfect. Okay, we made it on a fantastic ride on a great train. There it goes, there it goes. There goes my train, my Yakumo, and I am here in Yonago. First time ever to be here in Yonago. Okay, I'm gonna go find my hotel. It is a cheap hotel. I don't remember what it's called or where it is. So maybe I can find it. I reserved a room there. I didn't pay for it yet, so hopefully they still have it. I'm gonna go find that, then I'm gonna go find dinner somewhere here this evening in Yonago and maybe look around at the streets a little bit here at night. That'll be in the extended version of the video. For now, where do I go? For now, I'm gonna end this video here. So if you wanna watch the rest of this evening here in Yonago, please go see the extended version of this video. But I'm gonna take a more comprehensive look at Yonago in the daylight. That'll be the next video. So I'll see you then. Thanks for riding with me on the Yakumo today. It was great, and I'll see you next time. Watch the extended and ad-free version of this video plus others on my Patreon page. Special thanks this week to Calvin Ferreira, David Richley, Jacob Fatz, Lever Wong, Matt Kane, Michael Fedor, Nathaniel Holland, Omeyer, Ray Nichols, Samantha, and Will Phillips. And thanks to subscribers to my free weekly email newsletter, which features early links to new videos and behind-the-scenes info. Links to both are in the video description. And thanks for wandering around with me.